Hey special family, welcome back to another video, Reddit edition. Am I the A for not committing to caring for my autistic sibling when my mother passes? I'll try to keep this brief. My brother has autism and my mother wants me to be fully responsible for him when she passes. She was diagnosed with cancer and chemo isn't working, so here's hoping it's not soon. But here's the background. My brother is low functioning autistic, no hopes for holding a job or living on their own. He's 22, but is essentially 8 years old in all prospects of mental development, maybe even younger. My brother attends a school for those with autism. It's essentially an autism mental disability live-in school that he lives in. Anyways, he lives there, so what's the problem, you might ask? Well, he comes home once a month for roughly 5 days. My mother wants me to continue the schedule after she passes, and that's my issue. I have no qualms or issues with being the guardian in charge, making decisions and aiding him in those manners. My mother wants me to consistently keep this schedule as it's been set for the last decade, and those with autism are extremely sensitive to routine, and I understand that. I do. But this essentially means I couldn't ever move, take a lengthy vacation, and even if I'm sick, I should be expected to still carry through with it. This also gets more complicated when you consider things like if I were to ever have kids. Even if I find a job opportunity across the country, she would expect me to either not move or make the flight every month to bring him back. I will also add I have my own mental issues, though ones I've worked on extensively. My mother has also made it clear I will only be receiving life insurance money if I were to take care of him in the past, which cool, but it's whatever. My issue is that once she passes, I'm to be expected to essentially fill the mother role in ways I'm not sure I'm capable of, and if I'm being honest, not sure I even want to. I genuinely have a life ahead of me and my own dreams, and so to say this would break that all would be fitting. Again, I have no issue taking the role on paper and making choices, and of course I have no problem bringing him for holidays and such. The idea is every month though is genuinely pretty much taking my life and autonomy away from me. And when I bring this up, I'm immediately shut down, and my mom will say how he's going to be alone and have nobody, and I'm the only one he can rely on. I tried to stress that I would do my best, but that I will need to put my own life and needs first. Even bringing up the what it makes her cancel out the conversation and proceed to call me unreliable and demonize me. I try to stress I'll do my best, but that's not enough for my mom, who wants reassurance. I will dedicate my life to my autistic brother and basically put him above all else, the deciding factor of how I should make life choices like jobs and such. So am I the A for pushing back and blatantly saying I can't promise it? No, you're not. Your mom is being inconsiderate and she's putting or forcing something on you without taking into consideration that you might have your own life one day with your own kids and your own family, and she should leave this as a choice, not as a must. And trying to use life insurance money to get her way is crazy. But no, you're not the A. Let's go to the comment section. First commenter, Peg Layman, says, I have a son like your brother, and I have told my adult children I don't expect them to take care of him. I just expect them to make sure he's taken care of by someone. See, that's a different approach. Here's a clue that others may not like, but I strongly suggest you do. Lie. Tell your mother you will do everything she wants after she's gone. When she's gone, do what you need to do for you and make sure your brother is taken care of by someone else. Pass guardianship to the state if you need to. Your mother is going to be dead. She won't know anything about what you do. But the stress from worrying you won't be there or finding the non-existent perfect replacement won't be healthy while she's alive. Somebody else responded, it seems that Opie isn't opposed to being responsibility, just doesn't want to have to provide respite care for her brother. But I feel you are right about a polite lie, not the A. Peg Laymack says, yeah, I fully expect OP to do what they can, but they shouldn't feel bad if they have to pass on it completely. It's a massive amount of responsibility they never signed up for. I also understand if their mother is maybe dying, she will be consumed by making sure the brother is taken care of. I've told my own kids to lie to me in this situation. I don't really want to know. As someone on the autistic spectrum and who has a younger brother even further on the spectrum, the lie is 100% the best way forward. You get the life insurance money and then can use some of it to get your brother better care. Left Medicine says, yeah, I think it's mostly harmless and probably even good. Also, mom can feel more reassured and die with some peace on the issue. I didn't think about that. Also, I'm a special ed teacher, and the mom is probably wrong about this somehow keeping bro's routine. Like, this routine isn't going to be disrupted by his mother dying. Having a different person for the monthly visit may be just as more disruptive than letting him stay in his home. Not even about the money, says Sheeman. The mom wants her child to be taken care of, strongly so. If she doesn't know her kid is taken care of, this will stress her before her death and prevent her from dying in peace. I can see that. Okay, rhymes with when. This was my first thought as well, but I wasn't sure it was ethical. Having read through your post and experience, I agree. It's actually the most ethical course of action. Peace of mind for mom, a caring guardian for brother, and a life and mental health for OP. It's a heavy responsibility for you all. OP, I'm glad your brother has you and you are also looking out for yourself. Very well said, and I agree about lying too, OP, says Sweet Salt. You will give your mother reassurance and you will be taking care of your brother by giving the responsibility to qualified people. You have your own issues to deal with, not the A. Breck's cousin says, I feel like this is a good advice in general for when people are dying. Say what they need you to say for them to feel content and safe in their last days. Then do what you need to do for your own well being, knowing that your choice cannot hurt or upset them. Boss Play says, I came here to say this. Just lie. Your responsibility, if you choose to take this on, is to give your brother the best care, not to continue doing whatever was done before just because. When they said your mom is likely in panic mode, thinking about what will happen to your brother when she passes, this will give her peace, not the A. Yes, sadly, a little bit of lying might be only option, not to stress out OP's mom completely. Horror Nude says, thank you for this comment. I don't care if people say it's wrong. I'd like to be mom to the mom too. OP saying she'll take care of managing his care. She just can't be tied to the area, the 5 day a month care. I wouldn't agree to either. Frankly, she'll need the insurance money to care for her brother at all times. I Will Do It Tuesday says, I'm a social worker and currently work with children with special healthcare needs. This is the advice I give to family members who are in OP situation. I'll tell them to tell the parents that they will do what is best for their sibling. I then tell them privately that they can do what is best for themselves as well, even if that includes ensuring that their disabled sibling is receiving third-party care. There are some bored and care horror stories out there, but with a little bit of vigilance, random check-ins and visits, their sibling will be just fine. Peg Laymack said, it's amazing how much people knowing family is checking in results in better treatment. Italifia says, I agree. Lying is probably the best course of action, but if OP is anything like me, making that promise would be really difficult to break after she's gone. Scary Butterscotch says, came here to say this. Who knows what the future holds? Nobody, not even your mother, not the A. Let me know in the comment section below what you would do in this situation if you were the person that is posting this story. Would you lie to the mom? Would you not take the insurance money? Or would you just flat out say, I can't do it? What would you do? Catch you in the next one. Bye.